Heyzup guys, this is Patrick Cura, your prof next door, and for today's video, we will be continuing our discussion on cash management. So ngayon po yung application portion niya, no? So kung paano isosolve yung ating pong mga optimal cash balance at pati po yung pong ating lockbox system. So let's start! Let's start with our topic, cash management. First problem about optimal cash balance. A1 company is expecting to have total payments of 1.8 million pesos for 1 year, cost per transaction amount to 25 peso, and the interest rate of marketable securities is 10%. Required. What is the company's optimal initial cash balance that minimizes total cost? So in this problem, we will be using our OCB or the Baumol model, which is the square root of 2 multiplied by the annual cash requirement multiplied by the transaction cost all over opportunity cost of holding cash. How are we going to solve this problem? So as you can see in here, we will substitute our annual cash requirement, which is 1.8 million in the problem, multiplied by 2 and the 25 peso transaction cost. And then, you will arrive at 90 million pesos divided by the opportunity cost of 10%, which is your rate of return. You will arrive at 900 million pesos. Get the square root. So, your optimal cash balance is 30 pesos. So, yan po yung kailangan mong i-maintain, 30,000 pesos para ma-fulfill mo yung requirement for the year, which is 1.8 million. Let's proceed. Second requirement, what is the total number of transactions or cash conversion that will be required per year? So again, ang need natin is 1.8 million per year, pero you only need to maintain how much? 30,000 as your optimal cash balance. So in order for you to know the number of transactions para dun sa whole year, you need to what? Divide the 1.8 million by the 30,000 OCB. So, you need 60 times na mag-maintain ng 30,000 para dun sa iyong business. Okay? Next. Third question. What will be the average cash balances for the period? As you know, how to compute your average balance is dividing the amount by 2. So, that's 30,000, which is your OCB, divided by 2. So, you will arrive at 15,000 as your average cash balance. Fourth problem. How much is the total cost of maintaining cash balances? So, in here, we will answer using our formula. Total cost is equal to transaction cost plus total opportunity cost. Now, how are we going to answer our total transaction cost? That is annual cash requirement divided by the OCB multiplied by the transaction cost. Diniscuss natin to dun sa previous nating video, no? So, substitution, 1.8 million divided by 30,000 multiplied by 25 peso. So, you will get 60 times 25, you get 1,500 pesos as your total transaction cost. Now, how are we going to get the total opportunity cost? Here is the formula. OCB divided by 2, which is your average cash balance, multiplied by opportunity cost. So, substitution, 30,000 divided by 2 times 10%. So, 15,000 times 10%, you arrive at 1,500 pesos. So, kung titignan ninyo, pareho ang total transaction cost and total opportunity cost because that is the period or the portion wherein we can minimize the cost of holding cash. So, 1.5 plus 1.5, our answer is 3,000 pesos. Clear po tayo? So, that is your problem on optimal cash balance. Let's proceed with our next problem related to lockbox system. It usually takes Pakialam Company 8 calendar days to receive and deposit customer remittances. It is considering to adopt a lockbox system that will reduce the float time to 5 days. Average daily cash receipts are 220,000. The rate of return is 10%. Required. How much is the reduction of float in cash balances associated with implementing the system? So, sa problem na to, the company is planning to get a lockbox system. So, from 8 calendar days of float, it will be reduced to 5 days. So, ilang days ang nabawas sa kanyang float? 3 days. Okay? And as you know, the daily transactions when it comes to cash receipts is 220,000. So 220,000 multiplied by the 3 days reduction. So you have a 660,000 pesos as your answer in this problem. Okay? Problem number 2. What is the amount of return associated with the earlier receipts of the funds? So, di ba, 220,000 per day ang cash receipts mo. So, na-reduce yung float mo ng 3 days. So, nakakolekta ka ng 660,000 ng mas mabilis and the rate of return is 10% for the entire year. So, to compute for the amount of earnings that you get from earlier receipts of funds is 660,000 times 10%, so you get 66,000. Next, question number 3. If the lockbox costs 7,500 per month to implement, what is the income or loss of the company for the year? So as we all know, kapag in-implement mo yung lockbox system, you will earn how much for the entire year? 66,000. Okay? Kasi nabawasan yung float. Yun nga lang, ang babayaran mo in the implementation of the lockbox system is 7,500 per month. So how are we going to compute that? 7,500 per month multiplied by 12 months, you get 90,000. Yun yung gastos ng lockbox mo for the whole year. Pero ang nare-receive mo lang in the early collection is 66,000. So 90,000 minus 66,000, the difference is 24,000. And it is a loss on your part if you will adopt the lockbox system. So it is advisable not to implement it kasi mas malaki ang expense mo compared dun sa earnings on the implementation. Remember the benefit cost analysis, dapat mas malaki yung benefit compare dun sa cost mo. So there you have it guys, our 2 problems in cash management, optimal cash balance and lockbox system. So to end our discussion, I will leave to you a thought for the day, which is, if you save money today, I will save you tomorrow. Okay? So, yan po yung sasabihin ng pera sa'yo. Kapag sinave mo siya, nakapag-ipon ka for the period, lalo na when it comes to emergency situations, may huhugutin kang pera. So, for those who haven't yet watch the first video, the part 1 of the cash management, it is advisable na panoorin nyo muna yun, yung theoretical portion, before you proceed with this video para mas makarelate po tayo. Sa mga hindi pa po nakasubscribe dyan, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. So, sa ulitin po. Bye guys!